Remove the men. Remove this bastard out of this land. Quick!
Hello, what the fuck? They are looking for me. They are looking for me. Why all this embarrassment?
Wait! Beat them! Beat them well! Beat them thoroughly well, so that they do not enter into this land again.
What's the matter? My baby, come on! What is the matter? Oh, thank God someone has come. Who did this to you? Thank God someone has come. Oh, I was here when Ransey Jonah came with the stuff and sent my the laborers I hired out of my farm. I tried to ask him why. He would not talk to me. He would not talk to me.
Neka, hold yourself, please. Hold yourself. Jonah, what is the matter? Ike? Yes? I am amazed at your question. Why? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that this land belongs to my grandfather, who lent it to her husband's grandfather? And I told the husband before he died that I want my land back, but he didn't heed.
It is a lie.
Huh?
It is a lie.
Okay.
This land belongs to my husband's family. From here to that main major road, they have been farming on it ever since.
Do you hear that? So, I am a liar.
You know what you have just said is not correct.
That is to say, I am a thief. Do you hear that?
Listen, you two. There is no need to quarrel over this. Maker, why don't you see the Igwe in council? Or better still, see your brothers-in-law. I think they are the ones in a better position to handle this matter.
You are right, Nana. If you ask me, I will say that this land belongs to Jonah's family. You hear that? I know this because when I was a little boy, I used to accompany my grandfather to farm in the other side. There. Why Jonah's grandfather farmed here? Mecca, I advise you go back to your brothers-in-law or to Igwe, they will explain it better for you.
I have heard you, but I am not leaving this land. I am going to continue working here.
In that case, there's nothing we can do. Let us go.
Listen, woman. Listen. I want you to get out of this land now.
Impossible.
Huh?
Impossible. I am not leaving my farm.
Now.
Tell your people to listen. I said tell your people to listen. Master, in the house.
Yes, sir. How great people?
They're fine. Everybody is fine.
Welcome.
That's good. To my farm, where I have my farmland, and ordered me to leave the land, that it belongs to his family. And when I insisted that the land belongs to my family. So my already stops. Don't beat me.
To cut the long story short, brother, this matter has been reported to Ransey in council, and the hearing is for this Saturday 2 p.m. As the elders in the family, we want you to be there.
Did you say it's been fixed for coming Saturday?
Yes.
I'll be attending a meeting of the laity council at the church premises on that day, and as you know, I'm the president of the laity council on the night of the church. And I ought to be there. But I'll make out time to attend the meeting. I think I'll make out time to attend that meeting. Cynthia! Cynthia!
Yes, sir.
Bring some cola for them.
We are not taking anything. Make a please come, please.
Place your trust in God. I believe that with God, all these things can be worked out. Look, there's a portion of the psalm that says that the evil must all be punished. Remember to read your Bible always. I'll be at the meeting. Take it easy. Stop crying.
This time you will come back to tell me you're perfectly alright.
Thank you very much. I'm going to work for you.
My regards to your husband and the kids.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Approval not been signed yet?
It has been signed, but I was only going to finish the petition.
Okay, I'm through for the day. Refer any other case to Dr. Chinyere.
Thank you, doctor. I hope you enjoy the day.
Thank you.
No, it's really bad, traveling so badly. Joe,
Yeah,
I thought you'd be leaving earlier than now.
well, I was waiting for the director to approve my annual leave request, which he has done. Just drop by to inform me and then pick up the letter you said I should deliver to your mom.
Yes, sir, Chum, I was beginning to think You were leaving without taking it and picking it up again.
Then what will I tell your mother when I go to greet her?
Oh, well, I can tell her anything you like, but that means you have to pay her from your own pocket.
There are 2 letters here.
The other one is for my sister. I haven't finished, she's still in the village.
Yes, my wife said so. In fact, she even gave me a message for her. Well, I'm on my way. I'll see you in a month's time.
Yeah, alright then. But Joe, be extremely careful with those village people, okay? I know how bad they can get.
That's alright. I'll remember that.
Safe journey. Thanks. I'll miss you.
We all know why we are here. It is in respect of the land matter between Okoli and Obith families. To make a long story short, both families are laying claims to the piece of land. Let us call on Jonah as the head of his family to speak on their behalf. Jonah.
Your Royal Highness, I greet you all elders of this land. Our father told us that the land in question belongs to us. That our grandfather gave it to Neka's late husband's father. When he retired and came back to the village from Panya, it was to help him until he acquires his own land. And his grandfather promised to return the land. That all we need to do is to ask, and it shall be given back to us. Thank you.
Well, we have heard Jonah. Jonah, do you have a witness? Nana, speak.
Igwe, elders of the land, I greet you all. When I was a little boy, I used to accompany my grandfather to work on a farm along the main road. My grandfather used to tell me that the land in question belongs to the Obi family. Yeah. And he used to tell me how they worked side by side on the land. That is all I know.
We have heard from the Obi's family. It is time for us to hear from the Okoli family. And there's no other one to speak for them but Sir James himself.
Your Royal Highness, the Obi Council, Edochie, I greet you all. One would expect that in a situation of this nature, I should take sides because it concerns me and my family. I will not. As a knight of the church,
sworn to uphold the truth at all times and shame the devil by the special grace of God, I will speak the truth, nothing but the truth. My father told me that the land by the expressway belongs to Jonah. I am not surprised that my brother Nicholas does not know that. Because by that time, he was staying with my late senior brother in Lagos when he was working in the Nigerian railways. I was the only person at home when our father died. Therefore, I know the truth. Igwe, the truth is, that land belongs to Jonah.
Silence in the palace. The matter is very clear. Igwe will speak. Igwe, you speak.
It is easy to make war and more difficult to make peace. He who chooses to visit the blacksmith while he is still at the fireplace must carry patience along. A beautiful woman chooses to carry a bare neck than a stolen necklace. It takes a man of boldness and strong faith to stand by the truth in moments like this. Sir James, I thank you for your honesty. I therefore have no doubt in my mind that the land in question belongs to Obe's family. All the witnesses, including my brother, are both over. Yes, over. Let me ask my brother a question. If you say our father told you that the land in question is not ours, how come he shared the land among us? Our father took up the land himself and showed us the boundary. Why did he in the process tell us that the land is not ours? I should give it back to the owner. My grandfather used that land for banana plantation. When they came up to the village, they began to farm on it. You go to council. The land is ours. Yes. It has been ours. Yes. To continue to be ours. Yes. As for you, Jonah, listen and listen carefully. Blood will flow. If you and that venture into that land. Yes. This is no trade. This is that fucking Jesus. Are you fine? Is that all right? No.
Mama. Fine. Hold on, let me take care of this. All of you, I don't even know them anymore. I don't know which one is which. You take this. You.
That is it. How was your day?
Well, it was okay.
How is your wife, Ndidi?
She's very fine. She sends her greetings and I have a present for you from her.
Hi! God bless her. God bless her. Hey, how is Chinedu? I saw his mother this morning.
Oh, you did? Chinedu is fine. He sends his greetings too.
Hey, yeah.
So, let me get my bag from you.
Adobe! Hey, come and get this luggage from your uncle. do. Come on, go and prepare something for your uncle to eat and put some water on the fire for him to have his bath. Yes, Baba.
So how is the...
You're welcome, my friend. Let me drop this thing, right?
All right, man. Come in. Nicholas.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How is your family?
Oh, they're fine. And yours?
Oh, we're fine. You came in rather late.
Well, I didn't leave on time and then I had a flat tire. But it's okay. I've taken care of it.
I see. You drove past me near the market square.
Oh, I did.
I know you didn't see me. Joe, I am glad you came.
I hope there's no problem.
Nicholas, tomorrow.
This is a serious matter. And it should be approached with every seriousness. Eh? I was even going to send for you.
Is something wrong?
Take a closer look at your mother's face.
It's really nothing. It's really not... My son, sit down. It is nothing.
Hold on. Good gracious.
What
happened to you?
I'm all right.
Joe,
I'm okay.
Come, let me explain to
Sit
you.
down. Sit down.
Let me tell you. You know...
This boy is not afraid. He is not afraid. How can he be dragging this line with me? Anyway, I killed his father because of this same land. And now, because he feels he has grown, he just comes to drag this land with me. Never. Although my father told me that this land is not ours, but that small boy will not possess it. He will not possess his land. He will not. His foot on this land, let him drop dead immediately. Let him drop dead immediately. After
That was precisely what happened. And you know, I am bound to defend my faith at all times.
But Uncle, have you forgotten that some years back, you brought somebody to buy that piece of land and I objected to it because I wanted to build a hospital on it?
You're right, my son. Actually, it escaped my mind. Yes, I forgot. I'm sorry about it. You see, a lawyer of my standing cannot afford to lie on issues of this nature. Besides, as a knight of the church, I cannot afford. Yes, who's that? Come in. Oh, Mama Nkechi, how do you do?
Fine, sir. Good day, sir. How is Mama Cynthia?
Well, she's all right. She did not accompany me to the village.
I just had to come and check her up, as usual.
Thank you very much. Did I see you at Mass on Sunday? I don't think so.
No, sir. I couldn't make it, but I'll be there this Sunday.
Well, that's good. You must endeavor to be at Mass every Sunday. That way you're going to be very close to your God. Don't forget, huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
My regards to Mama Cynthia when you get back.
Okay.
Jonathan. Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, Uncle, I've heard what you said.
So what do you intend to do now?
It's difficult to say. Frankly, I'm confused. Because my father never told me anything like this. And what Uncle Nicholas told me is at variance with what you just told me.
Nicholas is a very, very unreliable person. You see, Nicholas is the kind of person who would want to get whatever he wants by all means, including violence, lying, deceit, arguments, everything. And he's not the kind of person I would want you to associate with, no. You have to be extremely careful how you get involved with Nicholas.
It's all right, Uncle. The only option left for me now is to seek redress in court.
I see you want to be going. Why don't I call Cynthia to prepare you something to eat? Cynthia!
Daddy.
Please come.
I didn't know she came with you.
She always likes to accompany me to the village.
Hey, Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe, welcome. I'm fine. How is Auntie Didi?
Oh, she's fine, thank
Dad.
you.
Cynthia, I had wanted you to prepare him something to eat, but from all indications, he is in such a terrible hurry.
Uncle, it will be another time, Uncle. Cynthia, have this and buy something for yourself.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you.
She's lucky. All right, Cynthia, you can go now. So, well, you've heard all what you said. You have to be extremely careful and cautious. You see, issues of this nature are very, very delicate to learn. And because of that, I would like you to tread very, very warily. Exercise caution and do not make mistakes. Huh? If you encounter any difficulty, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Thank you very much, Uncle.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
I still don't understand why my brother should be taking sides with the people who want to take our land from us. Please, Father, I want you to talk to him. Advise him. Let him be upright in everything he does. As a knight of the church, let him always stand by the truth.
Well, Nicholas, I have heard all you said, but before I will make any comment, I would also like to hear from Sir James. I'll send for him this evening.
Okay, Father. It's just that I'm beginning to think that he's under some kind of influence. He has so much changed. Otherwise, how can he be supporting the people who want to take away our land? People who want to kill us. People who want to finish our family.
Calm down, Nicholas. Calm down. I have told you I will see him. But let me ask you, where is your faith? Have you forgotten to pray at times like this, Nicholas? Commit it to God in prayers. And remember what the Bible said in Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Thank you, brother. Peace.
Where are you coming from?
I went to see Uncle James over the land matter.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. And what did he say?
Well, he said we should apply caution.
Caution. What caution? I have just gone to report him and his activities to the Reverend Father. Since he has become a blind fool, how could he be talking about caution? Whereas the other day Jonah took some of yours to the land with the intention of fencing it.
Is that so?
Yes! I personally know their plans. These men are agents of some industrialists in Onisha. They steal people's land and sell to them for the purpose of industrialization.
In that case, we have to act fast. I'll tell Cyril to file a motion in court stopping Jonah from entering the land.
You mean we take them to court?
Of course, that's the civilized way to stop them.
That is not! These men have the court in their palms. They have never lost a case.
So what do?
We stand on our feet to fight them.
But there are too many of them.
They are not! I will gather those they dispossessed of their land. Together we will join force to fight them.
Uncle, I don't know. I still maintain that the best way to fight them is through the law courts.
Beautiful home. Honey, I really can't imagine how Mommy will feel welcoming us back to the village.
Are you telling me? I know. I'm so happy that words can't express my joy. I really thank God for giving us this baby. After 5 years.
Of course, now you know. Patience is all it takes. Patience.
Honey?
Yes.
I hope you won't be staying for long in the village.
Oh, no. Why are you asking?
There's this funny feeling I have about the
Come on. Panicking like a woman you are, you know. Nothing will happen, okay? No problem.
Uncle! Kelechi! Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, my son. You are just coming? Yes.
Good afternoon.
You're fine. What about your wife? Elikade?
Honey? I'll meet my uncle. Oh, my daughter. Easy.
Uncle, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my daughter.
That is your new child?
Yes, uncle.
That's beautiful.
God has answered our prayers.
Yes. Such a fine boy.
Yes.
He looks very much like the father.
Oh, I'm the true son of my own father.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Such a fine boy.
Thank you, Uncle.
Looks very much like the father.
Oh, I'm the true son of my own father.
Oh, yes.
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 Very good.
Such a fine boy. Well, my son, I'll come sometime to see you.
Okay. Don't be any problem.
Yes.
Sorry, gentlemen and ladies, but if you knew it, the traffic in Onitsha was so much, and that was what kept me. I'm sorry.
Were you able to see the land buyers?
Yes, they will be here on Saturday to inspect the land. Though they said they will not buy any land that has been encumbered or has any court story.
No problem there. There is a problem. I have been duly informed that Sailor, the lawyer, has been engaged to sue some of us.
Are they not afraid? Maybe someone is behind them.
Yes, it is Nicholas. And that his nephew, the doctor.
Then we have to do something urgently.
Yes.
Nicholas and his nephew. When an underaged child searches for the cause of his father's death, he will also be visited by death.
Yes. You're right. But we must see our leader, the chameleon, before we take any action. Has anybody been able to acquire any more lands for our agent? No. You told me something about Azubike's land.
Yes. It's about 5 plots along the express road.
Is he interested in disposing them?
Whether he's interested or not, we can always cajole him into selling the land. If he says no, he will end up the way others did. And besides, he has nobody or any relative to speak for him.
I never get coffee. That's not me to see. I'm like, I make you what's wrong?
But we were expecting you since yesterday. What happened?
Actually, I would have come yesterday, but we couldn't make it.
Oh. Is this our new wife?
Well, that is how. What else can we do?
You made a nice choice. My dear, welcome.
Thank you.
She's a very beautiful woman. Now, come inside. Let me give you some.
We are going to see our mother.
Small.
Okay.
Come. Let me go and bring you something, eh?
Okay, thank you.
May there not be the cry of a baby in your house. May your womb be barren all the days of your life.
Thank you.
How is the village?
Everybody's fine. Oh, well, thank you.
Please, I don't know what's wrong with the baby. The body is very hot.
Oh my God. Mama!
Yes, my son. What is it? Mama, I don't know what is wrong with the baby. The body is very hot. Oh, the body is so hot.
Can something be done here?
No.
Is there no clinic around here anywhere?
What's the thing about the clinic in this town? Where's my daughter? Let me come.
I should have brought this boy to the village. Mama, come on, do something. Boy. Mama, what is this? How you care? God.
Oh my God! The baby is no longer living, Mama. I am finished.
Nothing will happen.
How can you tell me nothing will happen? That's if your baby is dying.
Nothing will happen.
must have been knocked down by a car.
Hey, who knows who it might be? Hey, this world now, wow. Hey.
What is it? Nicholas! Nicholas! Oh my God! Nicholas! 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 Brother! Nicholas! Jonathan! What is Nicholas? Nicholas! What about Nicholas? Nicholas has run over hit a vehicle. Hey! His body is still along the road. Hey! I'm not sure if he's still alive or dead.
Hey, Nicholas!
Go on, somebody has got to carry him.
Nicholas!
Let me go with him and see.
I will go with you.
No. Stay. I'll take care of it. It's okay, I'll take care of it. I don't know. Will you go?
Put him into the mortuary. They've also given me the death certificate. Can I have a word with you and Father Paris? The autopsy report I have here shows that he was strangled to death and pushed out of a moving vehicle. Oh my God.
What? This is incredible.
I just begin to wonder what exactly happened to him.
Did you say strangled to death?
Sir James, can I have a word with you? I think my office will be a better place. Why don't we go to the office? 3 days ago, Nicholas came here and reported a land matter to me. He went as far as saying that you were in league with those trying to dispossess them of their land.
Father, do you?
Hear me out first.
All right.
I believe this young man had a premonition of his death. Sir James,
Father,
would you know why anyone would want your brother dead?
Father, you have known me for as long as you've been in this parish. Are you insinuating that I would have a hand in my own brother's death? But Father, I can't understand this. I can't understand this.
Everything is going to be right, my daughter. Take it easy. Everything is going to be right, my daughter. I've made up my mind to see what happened to us behind me. If it is the wish of God that I remain without a child, then His will be done. But I know and I trust that the Lord will wipe away my tears someday. Sorry, my dear daughter. Take it easy, my dear.
Oh, come on, Mama. We have to go, okay? Just wipe your tears, right? I believe God is the author and finisher of life, right? What else do we have to do? We'll give glory to God. We have to leave now. Come on, baby.
Mama, take care of yourself.
This one is going to be a special one. Everybody must be prepared in this now. But of course I trust myself. If you try me, you are dead.
Good afternoon, sir.
At the end of this Christmas, we will know who is who in this town.
I have discussed with my friend Nana, and he's agreed to accept Nicholas's sons to serve as apprentice masons under him. At least that will keep them occupied.
Uncle, don't you think it will be better for them to go to school and acquire some education?
Well, I've thought about it, and I think it's a good idea, but the problem is, where do we get the money to educate them?
Well, as of now, I don't think money should be any barrier to their education. I can take care of that.
Oh, that's what I'll say. Thank you very much. You know, I've been thinking, why would somebody want to strangle Nicholas? It's been bothering me.
I have thought about it. I just can't. It beats me. But I think it has to do with that land dispute. And as soon as I go back, I'll take it up with the Commissioner of Police. I'd like the matter to be investigated and the culprits brought to book.
Oh. So you know the Commissioner of Police?
Of course, I'm his family doctor.
I see. Oh, by the way, yeah, Jonah was here. He said he would like that case settled amicably. So I thought I would let you know. If you endorse the idea, then I tell you when a date has been fixed for it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Whenever he's ready, we are ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Well, I'll be on my way, Uncle.
All right.
My regards to Cynthia's mother.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Greet your wife for me when you get back, yeah?
Right, sir.
Okay. Please remember to phone me when you get back.
I'll do that.
Right. Cheers.
Yes.
Now drive carefully.
All right.
I must get to my house. Yes. This is the way to my house. Yes, I still remember.
Hey! Yes, we can. Is it enough now? Let's go. Stupid old man. You're not catching me.
Good job.
Stupid old man. Look at you. Let's go. Oh boy, let's go.
You are talking to your fathers and grandfathers. So that will punish you. You. Everywhere I go. As if faces of people I thought died many years ago. Eh? Those spirits rest in this village. This village is doomed to evil men everywhere. Evil men everywhere. They want me to sell land. No! Never. This time, I burn the land to ashes. Burn the land to ashes. That is my bill. Come. Did you people see my drink walking along the road? Always carrying on.